Hello again. The second question I asked in my interviews was, do you think this government is taking the right actions to take you to that Venezuela you have just imagined, or will take the necessary actions to take you there? Some of the people I interviewed gave it a chance. Some others absolutely say no. So I'm going to give you a second chance to guess if they are either blue or red. And then at the very end, I'm going to ask them my last question. Do you support this government? And you're finally going to see if they are either red or blue. You're welcome to watch, and this is a shorter video, so be patient, you're close to the end. I'm going to share my keynote again. Second question. Do you think this government has been taking or will take the necessary actions for this country to become the Venezuela you have just described? Let me introduce you to Francisco Rodriguez, economist, Harvard University, chief Andean economist, Bank of America Merrill Lynch, head office of the Economic and Financial Advisory Venezuela National Assembly during the Chavez government from 2000 to 2004.
La mayor parte de la gente con la que yo he podido interactuar, que están dentro del gobierno, dentro del liderazgo del gobierno, quieren un país mejor. No saben cómo lograrlo, pero en ese sentido yo tampoco creo que es un país necesariamente tan distinto del que pueden creer muchos de los dirigentes políticos de la oposición, por lo cual yo sí creo que nosotros deberíamos ser capaces de conseguir soluciones para lograr ese país.
And the second person, Oscar Moya. Helio, Oscar, Jose, Petra, and Socrates have owned their arepa business for about 30 years. Who has been to Margarita Island in Venezuela, but has not eaten arepas, has not really been in the island. Arepa is one of the foods that we eat more. We eat them as breakfast, we eat them as dinner, we eat them as snacks. They are like a corn dough filled with cheese, ham, meat, chicken, or fish, like a sandwich, but made fresh every day. Mexicans have also arepas, but they are sweet. Our arepas are salty. Colombians also have arepas, but they are different. They are softer. Our arepas are the best arepas in South America and North America. It is a family business. They started in just one location, and now they have 3. The last one is located by what used to be a very abandoned and dirty place. Now it's a beautiful square where you sit and eat your arepas in a breezy and shadowy place. They respected the ecology. They are middle-class people, educated. It's a family business, as I said. All their children are going to the university. They all work there. They have also employees. They are very humble, but they run the business very professionally. You will see as you listen to the owner. The person that is talking is Oscar, one of the brothers, and he manages the place. He's always there. The others work there, but he's the main one, the face of the business. Everybody knows him. They are very famous. They are very friendly. Talking to them is like, oh, I know Moya. I know Moya. It's like being famous. This is the shadowy place where you sit and eat, and it's like very fancy to say, oh, I go there, let's meet there, I'll see you there. It's a great place to meet. This is a picture of the front of the place. It's not an elegant place, as you can see, but it's like a cool place to go. Although it's a very simple place.
No lo creo. Con este gobierno no va a haber ese tipo de salida. Que un tipo que es nuestro presidente nos diga y se sienta orgulloso de que yo soy el presidente obrero. No, yo quiero un presidente que sea más que yo. Mira, a lo mejor, tú no lo vas a creer, pero a lo mejor este negocio está más profesionalizado que el mismo. Mira, aquí en este negocio vemos administradores, ingenieros, abogados y todos los hijos estudiando y echándole pichón. Nosotros, esa es la Venezuela que yo quiero. No una Venezuela que un tipo que no es nadie me le diga, porque entonces, ¿cuál es el ejemplo que le estamos dando a nuestros hijos? Ah, bueno, yo no estudio, pero chévere, llego a ser gobernador, llego a ser presidente. No, ese no es el país que yo quiero.
Cuando tú haces una pregunta sobre si alguien puede hacer algo, en realidad estás haciendo dos preguntas. Una es sobre capacidad y una es sobre voluntad. Entonces, ¿tienen la capacidad para hacerlo? ¿Tiene este gobierno el capital político, por ejemplo, para hacer los ajustes o los ajustes económicos que hay que hacer? Yo creo que lo tiene, entre otras cosas, porque, por lo menos en el diagnóstico que yo he hecho, que entiendo que es un diagnóstico personal, que no todo el mundo comparte, o sea, personal porque surge de mi visión basada en mi investigación, las correcciones que hay que hacer en este momento en Venezuela no son políticamente muy costosas y más bien lo que es políticamente costoso es no hacerlas, que es lo que está ocurriendo ahora en Venezuela. Entonces, yo creo que en ese sentido tiene la capacidad de este gobierno como tendría la capacidad de casi cualquier gobierno. Y la voluntad de este gobierno de hacerla. Bueno, fíjate que ahí yo te voy a decir, yo creo que sí.
Este gobierno tiene todo en sus manos para llevarnos a esa Venezuela que todos soñamos. Malas prácticas, mala economía, malas inversiones, cada día nos hipotecan más, cada día hay más préstamos a los chinos, a los rusos, y verdaderamente están tomando las medidas todas equivocadas.
Final question is coming, so can you guess? Do you support this government? That's my final question and the end of my presentation. Any last attempts to guess? You have four people, and you should have two sides, two blues and two reds. You have Moya, you have Francisco Rodriguez, you have the cartoonist, and you have Everett, the restaurant guy.
Mira, no apoyo este gobierno porque rechazo la actitud, la improvisación y la irresponsabilidad.
No apoyo este gobierno, tampoco hay que, soy de los opositores radicales. Hay cosas que están mal, hay cosas que están bien. O sea, no hay que ser tan radical. Cosas minoritarias que están bien, por lo menos las pensiones de los viejitos, las labores sociales, un poquito más, pero hay muchas cosas que están acabando con la inversión privada, la inseguridad, acabas el turismo. Si tú tienes inseguridad, no tienes turismo. Si no tienes inversión, no vas a tener nada, la economía va cada día abajo. Es imposible apoyarlo porque creo que un gobierno que agarra y que cada día te trata de ahogar más, y en vez de oxigenarte y de ponerte condiciones para que la gente salga adelante y no lo hace, entonces es un gobierno que de verdad no quiere esto.
O sea, yo no estaría de acuerdo con la visión que dice que este es un gobierno dictatorial y represivo, pero sí creo que es un gobierno que ha cometido excesos, y esos excesos para mí son errores y son cosas criticables. Entonces, no, yo no te puedo decir que yo veo a Venezuela yendo por buen camino, a pesar de que creo que uno puede conseguir lugares tales como en el tema de discapacidades, el tema de la discriminación, donde ha habido algunos avances, pero en general, en muchos de ellos, y en particular en los que yo conozco mejor, yo creo que se está yendo por la dirección incorrecta.
Unnecessary tension and antagonism. Definitely we all have stereotypes. In that Harvard class I joined with Professor Clark, he asked to raise the hands if we recognized that we had stereotypes. There were just 2 hands raised, mine among those 2. So it is difficult to recognize that we do hold stereotypes, but we all do. And it is okay to recognize what we do. We need to be constantly checking and updating them. That's the only thing. They are shared and they are social. They are influenced by people surrounding us, even more than we imagine, and that's in the book by Lieberman. So it is not about denial on their existence, but about awareness on how they affect our interaction with others. The way stories are told That's another focus that I have taken. Individuals share the innate concept of the us versus them. We do not only have a tendency to categorize into groups, but we also have to belong. We need to be social. And for that, we make it obvious that we belong. We dress similar clothes. We show pictures of our leaders or idols in the car, in the office. We tattoo ourselves. We join parties, events, clubs, social programs. We watch TV and radio shows. We listen to the same music. Some may also categorize ourselves into groups, sharing a deficit. Those who are mistreated based on group bias, race, gender, religion, socioeconomic status. Even meaningless distinctions like being bald, thin, tall, or short can make a common characteristic for a deficit group. Those who do not have a house, and this is pretty common in the red side, in the government side. So we all have our story, and we look for similar stories to belong, and we join groups, and we form coalitions, and then unnecessary tensions arise, and we stop talking to each other. We stop listening to each other. Further steps in my work, I want to go towards the believing game of civility. I want to motivate cooperative reasoning instead of debate. The idea is that all participants must be committed to the goal of agreement, not winning. They should be thinking and reasoning cooperatively, aiming to access relevant feelings, experiences, and data to understand the issue at hand, not attacking the other side or coalition, never attacking the person. All arguments must be oriented as efforts to establish mutual respect and understanding. Thinking carefully does not only mean to try to doubt what I want to believe, but also to try to believe ideas I may not want to believe, or I may disagree with, or even hate. These two exercises are symmetrical and decoupled from commitment, and these I have pretty much cited from The Believing Game, Peter Elbow, and that was recommended in my Team Awesome to read. And my further steps are to study very well what Peter Elbow recommends in his Believing and Doubting Game. I think that's a great strategy to get people to listen to each other, to talk to each other, and to try to assimilate different ideas from our own. Another way to go into cooperative reasoning instead of debate is looking for flaws in our own thinking. That's the idea. That's what we reach after allowing ourselves to listen to each other. And the word civility is in my game, in my plans, because civility means self-control, compassion, tolerance, justice, and the recognition of others. That's out of Roach, 2011. And this is what I'm after, civility. My story, I am in the context of Venezuela, a blue, and I'm actually, obviously, and openly very unhappy under the leadership of the Reds, which have been in power since 1999. It has been very difficult for me to detach myself from this position when I write, when I select information to share, but I'm going to continue doing my best to balance this bias for my own sake, my family, and my life, with research, learning about Venezuelan history, and listening to both sides' stories. So thank you, CCT, for teaching me how to do this, how to be a more open-minded person, and how to listen to others, and how to be more tolerant. And definitely this makes you a smarter person and a nicer person, because I feel better that way. I feel more open, and I feel I will learn more from life and from others. Thank you, CCT.